All right, time to check out a couple of discoveries happening on our radar today. And let me ask you a question before I continue. Are you ophidiophobic? Because if you are, please look away for the next couple of seconds, because this is one of the biggest pythons ever found in the Florida Everglades. 5.5 meters long. It's a female. She weighs 68 kilograms. It's a lot of snake. Nothing official yet, but it's probably the biggest one ever found on state-owned land, and that's scary for wildlife officials. Finding one this big means that the invasive species is doing just way too well, adapting and moving through the Everglades at an unstoppable pace. In fact, a few of the rangers say they can't find a single rabbit or squirrel in the area now. These behemoths are also devouring bobcats, raccoons, even foxes. Without natural predators, human intervention is our only hope. And by the way, ophidiophobia, obviously, fear of snakes, in case you want to know.
That was a lot of snake in that net. Okay, over to Jerusalem now, where we are rolling through the desert with tumbleweeds. Yeah, not exactly what, well, we were expecting, you were expecting, understandable. These are robotic tumbleweeds from inventor Shlomi Mir, and they catch the wind and roll to and fro, much like the real thing. Aside from the metal frame, onboard GPS, wind-catching sails, and kinetic generators, that is. Now, all of this is to figure out how deserts spread and if we can prevent future soil erosion. So it might not look like the most stable and sturdy robot in the world, but this tumbleweed should keep going for years, traveling hundreds of kilometers on its own thanks to nothing but the wind.
All right, back to civilization now. We're at the Bartlett School of Architecture in London, staring at some blocks of resin. But not for long, though. Let's see what the school's robotic arm comes up with. Essentially, the arm is acting like a chisel, chipping away the resin until it matches up with a programmed-in virtual design. Ah, hello, Mr. Darwin. But the project doesn't stop here. The team's hollowing out the head, and they're going to fill it with ants. You might be asking why they're going to do that. Well, over time, the ants will dig visible tunnels through the sculpture, representing the power of nature. You can see why they chose that particular character. The piece will be on display to celebrate the 205th anniversary of Darwin's birth, so you could say that choosing his head was a natural selection.
Darwin pun.
Yeah.
Darwin pun.
Yeah. Good one, too, eh?
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, coming up. Writing an old school letter or making sweet, sweet music. This can only be Weird Planet, and it is right after the break.